Hello, what's up YouTube family? Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Irshad Hussain and I am from Gudlawalur Engineering College. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science and engineering. I got placed in TCS as an assistant system engineer. Apart from this, I have a job offer from Snowasys as a software developer and I interned with Pragma Edge as an IBM styling integration developer. It's my pleasure to share the screen with Tech My Hire YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to share my teacher's interview experience with you guys so that it can help you in smoothening your journey. Let's start. My journey towards TCS started with the TCS National Qualifier Test 2019. As soon as I cleared the test, I got a mail from TCS to attend for an interview at Synergy Park, Hyderabad. I rushed to Hyderabad in the following morning to attend the interview. I was amazed to see huge crowd at the Synergy Park for attending interviews. Generally, TCS interviews have three rounds: TR, the technical round; MR, managerial round; HR, the human resource round. But in my case, there were only two: TR as the one, MR, HR clubbed as the other, and this is pretty common. I remember the moment when I entered into the TR hall. I was literally nervous by seeing the huge crowd. There were not less than 15 panels interviewing multiple candidates. I made myself calm and went to the panel. I greeted them, sat before them. I think you are lucky in this case, at least because you are not going to have these in person interviews uh, and you are having these online interviews. In the technical round, there were two people from TCS readily waiting for me. One of the guy took my CV and had an overview of my CV. The very first question was about the projects which I had done in my bachelor's. They asked about the various technologies which I had used in my bachelor's, and they asked about the alternatives of those technologies and the reason why I choose a particular technology when I have those alternatives. I explained them efficiently. Later, they moved on to the languages session. They asked me the languages which I am proficient in, not the speaking languages, the languages in the sense programming languages. I told them that I am proficient in Python, Java, and C. Then they were asking basic questions about the concepts and basic questions. For example, one of the question was like, how do you run a Python file from a command line? Because it is necessary. They ask about basics because all of they have to interview people from different branches such as ECE, mechanical, civil. So they concentrate mainly on basics. Later on, the other guy was an ML enthusiast. He took my resume and as I mentioned that I have some knowledge in ML, he asked some of the mathematical questions. He asked me to plot different graphs and I was fortunate enough to plot them. Here I would like to give you a suggestion to present your CV as what you are, not fake yourself. After the TR round, I was asked to sit outside the hall. A lady came out and announced that I was selected for the further rounds. To my surprise, I was having MR round and HR round at one shot. I entered into the hall. I saw two resource persons, probably the manager and HR, sitting in the first panel itself. I went there, sat there. As I cleared the TR round, I was little confident on myself. But here I would like to suggest you not to be overconfident and not to be arrogant at that point of time because these guys will test your attitude towards themselves. They will test if you are fit for the company. Most of the cases, these guys will test uh, your attitude. In some peculiar cases, they might ask some coding questions or technical questions. For example, the panel behind me were asking candidates technical questions even in the MR and HR round. So be prepared for them in that round too. Even though there were two people for MR and HR separately, most of the questions were asked by HR itself. MR was just noting down the feedback. The very first question was to introduce myself, and once I introduced myself, he asked me about the projects, and after that, he just asked a single question. He asked, if I give you a role of selenium testing, would you be doing this role? Because you have done all your projects in ML, and now I'm giving you selenium testing. And I simply told that I don't distinguish between any role, as I'm a fresher. I don't demand for any particular role. I can work with any role. So further they got impressed, and I can see the sigh of impression in their face. From then the MR asked me if I can work on Saturdays or Sundays. I told without any hesitation, I told them that I'm okay to work on Saturdays and Sundays if the company really needs my work. They just ask them for confirmation. They don't really want you on Saturdays and Sundays too, but they ask whether if you are willing to work for them. For example, the guy beside my panel was asked if he can work in Srinagar. He accepted because he was like uh, passionate for the job. He accepted that he can work in Srinagar as well. And then the interviewer told that there is no TCS branch in Srinagar, and he was just checking his ability to say yes to all the tasks. And he passed it that, and to my surprise, he got offer letter in few days. So do not show attitude in that particular round. I point out this particularly because most of the people what they say is they'll just put up some conditions from their side in the before joining the TCS company. They tell that no, I will not work on Saturday Sunday. I will not work overnight. Don't do all these things. Make sure show them that you are hungry for the job, you are passionate for the job, and you are good to go. Oh man, after all these rounds, I was literally nervous. I was in a dilemma because I don't know what would be the final verdict. I had the opportunity to have lunch with one of the random HR. We met in the canteen, TCS canteen, and I asked how TCS selects a candidate. He told me that TCS checks candidates on various parameters, and the TR guys, MR guys, and HR guys will rate you on those parameters. TCS will have a threshold value, and if you meet the threshold value, you are in, or else you are rejected. I was literally in the dilemma because I don't know how much did the TR, technical resource person, managerial resource person, and HR resource person rated me. So I was a little bit nervous. Okay, now I'm gonna share the plan for cracking TCS. It's a secret, please don't share it anywhere. I was kidding, man. So I would suggest not to concentrate on a particular company like TCS. Become excellent in programming languages. Try to gain knowledge as much as you can. Try to brush up your basics because all these companies are solely concentrate on the basics, and if you are strong in your basics, you are good to go. I know some people who don't know any of the programming languages, but they manage to crack the TCS. But it doesn't mean that you literally leave those programming languages. Okay, this is the most awaited topic, at least in my case. So I have pointed three important tips for you so that you can implement and have a fruitful result. The first one is that try to match the frequency of the interviewer. Matching the frequency of the interviewer in the sense you will decide what the interviewer will ask you. Okay, in some cases, like if you give the CV and if you mention that you are proficient in Python but you are proficient in Java, he will definitely ask you questions from Python, not in Java. So you will decide what are the questions to be asked. Make sure that you maintain that frequency with the interviewer. Moreover, show them that you have the same rapport as the interviewer because ultimately you both are going to work in the same company. The interviewer would be looking for a guy who can indulge with him, who can indulge with the team as well. So try to let him know that you have that grasping power. And second one is that be genuine with your CV. Don't fake yourself, because I have seen literally lot of people got rejected in the TR round itself because they took CV of their friend, got it photostat from a Xerox shop, and then presented it to the interviewer. That's not the case, guys. That's really not gonna happen. Third one is that if you don't know something, don't just simply say a no. Because see, let me give an example. In my TR round, I was asked some questions on C++. I, uh, I prepared myself to not to say a no straightforwardly. I told him that, sir, because Java has a great many more functionalities than C++, I learned Java because it is having object-oriented methodology. So I can, if you ask any question from Java, I can answer from Java rather than from C++. He was pretty much convinced, and even he cracked a joke saying that, okay, I got to know that you are very much proficient in Java, and I'm not gonna ask a single question from Java. So that's what I'm saying. Try to create a rapport with your interviewer. That doesn't mean that, as I told in the some clip, not to be arrogant with the interviewer. You should be in a balanced way. And these are some tips from my end. I congratulate Tech My Hire for reaching all these milestones, and I wish all the best and good luck to all my juniors and my viewers. Thank you.